Welcome back. I'm Robin Quivers, sitting in for Joy Behar. A star of MTV's hit show Teen Mom, Janelle Evans, was caught on tape brutally beating up another girl. Let's watch the video.
Where you like to ring? What about? There you go. Get it, Janelle. Get it. Get it. Get it. Don't blow my beat. That's what you get, you dirty bitch. That's what you get. That's what you get. Oh, you're done. You're done. Done. Give it up.
Now we hear new allegations that someone at the fight, possibly even Janelle, made big money selling this video. What kind of message is this sending? Here to discuss it are Robi Ludwig, psychotherapist and contributor to Care.com, and Noah Levy, senior editor of In Touch Weekly. Okay, Noah, is it possible that this video was sold for money and that Janelle got it? It was all a setup just to get some, you know, money and name recognition.
I really think that anything is possible in this scenario. I mean, obviously, if she did get paid, I think we could bet money that she's not using it for the child's college fund. You know, let's just say that. But
I don't think the child is going to college.
No, maybe she just went to the liquor store, bought some new jeans. I'm not quite sure what she would have even done with the money. But it really looks like these girls are out for fame, and they're out for fame by getting it for doing tons of negative things.
Right. So now we have another situation. There's also an allegation that the girl who first pushed Janelle into fighting with the other girl might have sold it and made $45,000. So, I mean, but who's paying that kind of money for these tapes?
I think people that are, you know, desperate to get a little bit of the story. I mean, everyone, you have to understand, this is a part of our popular culture that everyone wants to know about now. These girls are basically the new Gwyneth Paltrow. I hate to say it, but I just did. This is what everyone is talking about. People aren't as fascinated with movie stars as they used to be. Right now, it's about reality show stars, but it's about teen mom reality show stars. That's the difference now.
Why is Teen Mom so popular, Robi?
Well, I think in part the audience really identifies with the people on Teen Moms. And what we know about reality television is the audience likes the idea of fame and prestige, and especially the audience of Teen Moms, because they think that perhaps they can be like these people on the show and get quick fame, which is what they really want.
So in other words, these are role models. They might not be positive role models, but they're role models.
They're role models. It's, I can do outrageous things and I can be negative, and this is the way that I can get my own TV show, I can get written about, I can get famous and earn money. And so you can't really blame these teens for looking at this show and saying, oh, this is my road to fame and fortune. They're just like me.
Well, I know that on YouTube, girl fights have become a sensation. On the Jersey Shore, we have these fights happening all the time. And I guess what we're saying is, be as outrageous as you possibly can be, and then you can become famous and rich.
Well, it's being reinforced, and it's also changing the landscape of what our teenagers are looking at. They've almost become desensitized to the violence and just see it as a way to get attention.
You know, I really think, you know, if you're in high school, junior high, elementary school, there's a fight on the schoolyard, everyone is going to run forward, see it. Now, the difference is that we have YouTube, we have everyone taking, you know, cell phone pictures, sending it everywhere. We have websites that are going to show it immediately. We're getting instant gratification for all the negative things we wanted to see.
But we're sending a message out there. And it's being rewarded. If it were not rewarded, if people were kicked off shows the moment they were arrested,
yeah, we're showing you some of the fights from Jersey Shore right now, and we're also seeing now that big stars, Charlie Sheen, is being rewarded for bad behavior. It's become just the norm at this point.
Well, we've never watched actors because of they've behaved well. It's, are they talented? And Charlie Sheen is very talented. And if we were going to choose to see various actors based on how they act in their personal lives, we wouldn't see a lot of people. You know, we wouldn't pay to see a lot of people because that's not what we're watching them for.
But, you know, there have been rumors that CBS is talking to Charlie Sheen about bringing him back now. So it hasn't had the adverse effect you would expect.
Exactly. You know, Charlie Sheen is getting a whole lot of attention, and also he's getting a whole lot of money for all the people that are working with him. if that's true or not true, anyone is going to hire him within a second. You know, people love the negative attention. It used to be that having a breakdown as a celebrity like Whitney Houston or Britney Spears was a rite of passage. Now, this is a way to sell albums. It's a way to sell movies. It's a way to get a new TV show.
It depends who you are, though, because there are some people, like wasn't there a star from Seinfeld? His star was fading.
Oh, yeah.
And
Michael Richards.
And he
yes.
said some racially, you know, unpopular things.
Right.
And basically that was the end of him. You
Absolutely.
didn't really hear about him. So I think it depends on the star. You know, how popular, how well they're doing already.
It's case specific.
Exactly.
Because Mel Gibson is not experiencing a renewed popularity from his antics that were on tape.
But let me just say, if you're young and you're hot and you screw up publicly, you're going to make a lot of money. That's what it is. You know, you're going to...
Well, you know what? I think the sad thing about this is they think everyone can do it. If you're watching a young girl like Janelle and you say, well, I'll do it too.
Right.
There aren't that many TV shows. Not everybody's going to wind up being Janelle. They'll just have a baby and they won't have any income and they won't have any fame.
And that's what they don't understand. But that's also teenagers, right? That's what we know about teenagers.
Right.
They're impulsive. They don't make good decisions for themselves. And that's the danger in these TV shows. Let's at least balance it out and have some people who are behaving as role models for our teens to follow.
You are completely right. You really are. Unfortunately, it's just not going.
No one will watch that show, which is why I'm not a producer.
ABC Family, and no one will watch. Right?
It sounds like a snooze fest to me.
That is perfect.
Sounds a little boring. But anyways, so I mean.
Well, what is the outcome for? I heard everybody got arrested who was involved in this.
The girls that were Janelle and the other girl Brittany were arrested. They were released. They're still fighting. Some people are saying that the fight, of course, was over a guy. It seems, you know, more often than not, it is going to be with teenage girls. This doesn't seem like it's going to be the last we've heard of Janelle. You know, she's going to be around forever.
Yeah, because everybody's wondering, so does this mean she's more valuable to MTV?
Ooh. Yes,
of course. We're talking, it's advertisement.
Of course she is. Now, let's just say they're not considering to bring her back. That would be a strange decision not to bring her back. But if they don't bring her back, she's going to get picked up by someone else. And, you know, cut to the next couple of years when she has a little less controversy, she could be endorsing a product because people are talking about her and people are going to buy what she's wearing.
Oh my goodness, I just don't understand what's going on.
Well, we like extremes, right? We like looking at extremes. We like looking at stories where we don't know what the outcome will be. And so that keeps us interested, right? It's a story that we don't know how it's going to end, and we like to play the odds, and that keeps our curiosity going. And that's the whole pull and power of reality TV.
Give me a soap opera where there's guidelines.
Yeah.
I don't want to see these people wreck their lives on TV.
But you're not being targeted.
I understand.
Right.
But, you know, eventually we'll all see that these stories have bad endings.
It's unfortunate, and you know what? That's why people like to watch. They want to know what's going to happen. But also, on a positive note, people love a comeback. And, you know, if you're a Charlie Sheen and you're screwing up, next year, if he is completely clean and he's sober, he's doing well, people will love that story also. So there is a positive note.
All right, well, let's wait for the comeback for Janelle. Thanks. We'll be back in a minute.